Arts accessibility is a great cause.
A lot of people think that art is just for like the few.
I think in reality, that's not really representative of what's going on in art today.
It's also important to foster creativity in our society, especially in younger people.
I think art accessibility is really about kind of contemporary art, recognizing that everyone can be an artist, that there is art everywhere, no matter where you look. This past weekend, we staged a protest down at the downtown mall in Charlottesville, Virginia, where we were really trying to engage the Charlottesville community and get them excited about contemporary art. And we were protesting the notion that traditional art is the only art.
This is art everywhere! Art is everywhere!
I didn't really understand what it was until the float actually came by me and I saw like paintings that I recognized. The Mona Lisa was on there, and there was a naked statue on there too, which the ladies next to us didn't like very much.
We were trying to tell people in Charlottesville that they are artists too, that it's kind of up to them to look at the world around them and see it as full of art.
And the guy on the float had this megaphone and he was yelling at us. He was saying that, we weren't artists and that only legitimate art was in museums. But then the protesters that were around and people in the shirts that were running around the float were yelling that he's wrong. And I kind of picked up that there was an argument going on.
Art is not for everybody. Art is for the few.
Got my email to sign up, so I'm looking forward to getting this email about arts accessibility and finding out ways that I can get involved in Charlottesville. Hearing them say that, I was like, yeah, art is for everyone. I am an artist, that's what they kept saying.
Art is not for everybody. Art is for the few.
A lot of people, when they think of art, they think of kind of more traditional, old masters type artwork, the kind of work that you see in a museum.
The simplest definition of art, obviously, is to put a price tag on it. The Mona Lisa is a perfect example of what art is supposed to be. It is an example of art that is enduring. That is something people will pay to go see. That gives it importance and that gives it meaning.
It's kind of more about how you're looking at the world rather than what you're looking at.
Art is important because not only does it show the beauty in our world, but it also shines light on various social issues and various issues in our society that otherwise we wouldn't be aware of.
That anyone can, by a wave of their hand, change the world or impart some sense of meaning upon a blank canvas is ridiculous.
The world is a giant canvas, and if art is in front of you, you can make it.
Rather than thinking that art is something that's separate from daily life and kind of partitioned off in a museum that they maybe go visit once a year, or maybe not at all. To make it kind of more a part of their daily life and to think about how they think about the world around them.
They put art inside of a box that really takes art out of what it's supposed to be. And it makes it so that art is an exclusive, oppressive thing, as opposed to it being a way to make progress and a way to find something out about ourselves and to find something out about our society.
If we just go back to the past, then we're living in the past. We should promote the future.
To be rooted in such an archaic, exclusive definition of art really doesn't allow us to grow and to be open-minded. Write something and erase it completely. Erase one word at a time. Fall in front of someone. Write letters to your organs. Say sorry to your eyes because you were still up at 3 a.m. last night. Say thank you to your legs. Things like that. Find art everywhere.
Trying to touch pure form is an exercise in folly, first and foremost. Nothing can touch pure form because it exists as it is. The simple fact of creation mars that. Something can be bought that someone created, that is art. So all the artists trying to do unconscious art, trying to create art without being there, that's like trying to create a souffle while being in the living room instead of the kitchen. It doesn't make sense.